So, Doctor, I want to ask you a very basic question that I think I've heard a lot. People think, for example, that coronavirus is the name of the virus itself and not just the family that it's coming from. Tell our audiences the basics that they should know, not just about the virus, but in terms of vaccination, in terms of cure, what exists.
Okay, so we will just begin with this virus. This is a virus which has been there for eternity. Okay, so this is a family of viruses. Why is it called as a novel coronavirus, as the name says? It's a new virus which has come. Unfortunately, a lot of these viruses are also there in the animals, and sometimes because of the animal handling, food, uncooked, for various reasons, they cross over from one species to the other and from there to the humans, right? Now, this is exactly what is believed to have happened in China. In the Wuhan province, it went from bats to snakes and from snakes to humans, right? So once you get infected and you have the transmission from human to human, that is where the problem actually starts. So that is one thing. This is not a new virus. Probably the mankind has been exposed to the family of coronaviruses many, many times, and we have built up a pretty good immunity to them. One. So what we are worried is about the new form of coronavirus, not for every coronavirus which is there in the flying around in the community. So that is one part. The second part is we are looking at the mortality statistics, because we are highlighting 20,000 cases and maybe 426 deaths. But if you look at even these figures, which may be actually not the correct figures, because a lot of less sick patients may not be reporting to the hospitals even in China, because the public advisory there is to stay indoors. So if you have a mild flu or maybe no fever, they may not actually venture out into hospitals which are already flooded, right? So what you have are the cases which are confirmed, and the cases out of that which unfortunately succumbed, right? Even that ratio is 3%, which is not very huge. You look at the other viruses which were in news. The SARS killed 1 in 10. There is a MERS virus which is in Middle East, which is 1 in 3, Middle East respiratory syndrome. So that is 1 in 3. So that's almost 30%. So this is 3%. So as of now, what we know is that definitely this is a public health concern, but this is not that big a problem in terms of mortality as of now. If this, we can believe the statistics which are coming out from the world. Lot of people are getting recovered. The problem is that as this spreads, we will build up what is called as the herd immunity. A lot of people will start getting better and start building up immunity to that particular virus. As it happens in today, we are not concerned about the H1N1 as we were in 2009. Right? This is exactly the situation which was there in 2009. Travel bans, prevent yourself. But then somewhere down the line in 10 years, we lost that whole idea about preventive medicine. This is not about only the coronavirus which has come in. We had an Ebola which came into Africa and we were concerned. So this is going to happen. As long as the mankind survives these assaults from the viruses, this will keep getting happening. I think what we have to build up is the whole concept of preventive medicine. We are more bothered about the therapeutic aspects, about how we treat our patients than how we prevent diseases from occurring, right? It could be infective, it could be non-communicable diseases. I think the whole concept, the community needs to rise today and understand about this. So the final question, thing you asked about vaccinations, I think since it's a new virus that's in development, but I believe it will take some time. It's not going to be something which we'll get probably in a week, 10 days, 2 months, because every vaccine has to go through a full checkup of human trials before they can be given to the public. You can't just start experimenting right away. So, and I don't think it's reached that stage. The medicine part, there have been some good reports coming from Thailand, from China, where they have used already existing medicines for HIV and for common flu and used them as cocktail into some patients which have recovered. So, but that does not mean that we can, as doctors, we can start using it from tomorrow. But that gives us a ray of hope that if we use it scientifically, maybe we may have a cure for this virus soon enough. So that is a good part.